God damn, McCory, you're second. You ain't late at all. G'day, you dunce. How are yous doing? What's going on? Are you all ready to start making some UI icons? Huh? Yeah. What up, David? How are you doing? Getting in third. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hello, Giddy. How are you? How's YouTube treating you? There we go. That'll... Ah, shit. There's one up there. Oh. "32 seconds. What up, Lane? How are you doing?" I'm just doing my daily Akari. I like this. I like this stuff. It's very, very fun. For anyone that wants to give it a go, they've got like a full day lineup thing, so you can go into the archive and you can just like go through. You'd be like, here's a very hard. You know? I remember doing this one. This one sucked. Yeah, this one sucks. Hello, Chill. How are you doing? Yeah. We're doing some UI icons today. Yay. Yay. The first thing I think we want to work on... Where is it?
Will you come to my place tonight? Bouncy, bouncy.
If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Oh. Yeah, we're setting up UI icons today, everyone. Bug fixes, all that stuff. Doing some animations for my game. So I have something to work on tomorrow. Nice. Very nice. Yep, the ads hit, of course. Of course. And the ads have hit, of course, of course. Alright. I say Monty Python's now for something completely different is great. Snowflake.
Tits.
But tits. Good stuff. It's this one here. We want to create one for this. I need a tablet UI. Ooh, actually, that's what we can do. Auth0 login modal.
Do you think YouTubers and streamers will play your game?
Maybe some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Howdy. Howdy do. How are you, Bucky? G'day, you good dunce. What we can do with this, actually...
Of course we will.
Change this to a color rect. Yeah, there'll be a few people that'll play it. Hypno, I did a thing. I was able to set up WireGuard with a Proton VPN config and set it up on a VM and then connect to the correct ports using NetPMPC. And now my server should be accessible by friends using my domain name. Unsure though, because none of them are home, so I can't get them to test. Is it available on port 80 or port 40 or port 443?
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay, ads are over. Yeah, does it have one of the web ports open? It's a Minecraft server. I don't know what ports that requires. Remaking the whole thing in C instead of C++ for more performance and because I find it easier. Or you got a simple deferred rendering pass setup and an ECS. Damn. What's the shadow mapping? Going from C++ to pure C is quite a step.
If I told you, you have a nice floating head, would you hold it against me?
No. Because I'm a floating head, I can't really hold it against anyone. Except myself. That's right. Figure that out. Yeah, I'm like some fifth dimensional being. What was it? Hello, Anosa. What's going on? Just going to upload Minecraft. Just going to load up Minecraft. Any mods needed for it? How are you doing, Anosa? Come back for some more punishment? For some more chess humiliation? I shouldn't talk a big game because I'll be gonna get my ass whooped. Yeah. I'm about to lose so badly. Oh, Christ. Alright. Let's go social. Challenge. What up, Raticide? G'day to you. What type do you want to do? Do you want to do a 10-minute rapid? Or do you want to do a 3 minutes or a 5 minutes or a 1 minute? Like, howdy, Sammy.
Howdy.
Your channel, your rules? Alright, we'll go 10 minute. G'day to you, Sammy. How are you doing, Dex? We're doing some UI icons today, Dex, so I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions like, what the frick, and how the hell, and why don't art programs do what I tell them to do? Very similar stuff to what happens when I'm programming. Yeah. I'll probably be doing the icons and stuff in like Critter. It worked. Your Minecraft server worked. You did a thing, Macquarie. Yay. Well done. Congrats on doing a thing. Hello, Kuro. How are you doing? The mustache is doing fantastic, Kuro. This is a long think. This is a long thing from Anosa. I may have them on the run. Could very well have them on the run. Hello, Dazin. My day has just started. It is 7:10 in the morning. I'm on my first coffee. And I've been challenged to chess because I talked a big game. And now I'm getting whooped. Well, I'm not getting whooped yet. I'm about to. Yeah, we're doing UI icons today. So, never. I was reading your message when I said that. We'll be making like all the different little icon bits and pieces. Heh, now you can't take it. You can't take it because I've got check on you twice. Think I'm just gonna let you do that? Let's see here. That was talent. That was pure luck. Like, I didn't even see my attack over this side until like 5 minutes after I made the move initially. I believe in the floaty head. The floaty head knows all. I don't know about that. Get it? Get it? Floaty head knows all. I don't know about that. It's funny. It's comedic. Hey, Wonky! Converting a prime to a tier 1, you legend. Absolute beast, you. actually reminds me. That has reminded me. There we go. Now I have to start being careful about back rank checkmate. I'm doing good, Wonky. Doing real good. Yep. Yeah, I'm about to lose. As I said previously, I'm gonna lose. I've been making stuff in Blender at speeds I never thought possible. Yeah, fair. Fair. Something tells me I'm close to being checkmated. Oh no, no Dazen. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to lose. I lost it. I had the win back here. Like, I was winning before, and now I'm screwed because I wasn't careful. And I lost my rook. God damn it, gamer. God damn it, gamer. Gosh darn it. Ah, shit. Yep. I saw that after I moved. Yep. I moved and I was like, nope, that's checkmate. Whoops. Hello, Midori. Good game, Anosa. I had you, and then I screwed up by allowing you to fork my queen and my rook. That was the flip right there. That fork. Getting lag on the server. From what I know, this is probably the quickest way to say. My 2-minute pause was me sweating. Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe I should have taken a 2-minute pause at some time. I always play chess as if it's like a bullet game. It's horrible. You crashed it? Might have been too much TNT. You need more power. Need more power to the server. That was a good game, though. That was a very good game. Thank you, Anosa. Maybe 26,000 blocks of TNT is too much. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a teeny bit. What if... change this to the panel container. What we're going to do, I'm going to have this clip and draw. Actually, no. Change your type to just a panel. Okay. Looking forward to the next brawl. Me too. We're 1 for 1 now. 1 for 1. Got cable all twisted up. There we go. Alright. I remember doing a similar thing in Minecraft once. It was a local world though. Like, it wasn't a server or anything. It was just a world that I was in. And I just placed like an entire canyon. I just filled it with TNT to the top. And then I blew it up. And I was never able to load that world again. Every time I would try to load the world, it would crash. Yep. Mm, 10. I think 10's a good border for it. Shadow. This is what we want. Yeah. Now let's add a label in here. Well, this needs to go up. Your horizontal needs to be center. I guess this is the good thing about having done web dev previously, is I have some sort of knowledge of UI. Yeah. That's a benefit. I had so many ideas for games last night as well. Like, so who remembers us playing Farkle yesterday? The game that Sammy made. the Farkle Light. Because I had a great idea about how to turn that into like a 3D roguelike. Alright, so here's my idea, Sammy. You play Farkle, and the points you get in Farkle that round is how much money you have. And then you use that money to get your gear and equipment, and then you go out on a run, and you've got to get to the next Farkle point. And then when you get to the next Farkle point, you have another round, you get more money, you buy more stuff, and then you continue on to the next Farkle point. You could do it isometric first person, you could do it as action or puzzle or just survival type thing. Sounds like scope creep. Oh yeah, it's definitely scope creep. I'm just saying, like, that'd be a fun Farkle game. Yeah. 3D is scary. Or you can do it as like a 2D top-down or a 2D platformer. Interesting. That's the great thing about it. This is why I never finish a game. Wait, let me put it this way, Wonky. I'm not putting that into this game. The game's going real good, though. We're working on UI icons and bug fix stuff today. Let's go business name. Okay, so we're setting up our UI. So now when you first start, like when you start up, you've got this displayed. Probably turn that off because you start up, you've got your tablet. All right, your tablet. And you've got like your continue new game settings quit. And what I'm thinking about changing settings, like removing settings from here and putting it up here. Yeah. So having settings is like an actual settings gear. Have credits somewhere else, sort of thing. Yeah. And Razor, you are indeed late. 100% late. Cannot believe you're late. That'd be good. Icons are cleaner for the look and for the multilingual. Yeah. Yeah, it's... So... I don't have any icons at the moment, Wonky. So if we have a look at here... actually here, you can see I've got like no, I don't have anything for this button here, like a checkout button. We don't have anything for our, where is it? Where's our HUD? Interactions, actually. We have nothing for our interaction icons or anything like that. So we've got to go through and create all of those. Yeah. Do you remember them? Those eyes. I always remember eyes. Yeah. I always remember eyes, Midori. Let's see. How do we want to set this up? Tablet power buttons. They look into the soul. That they do. That they do. Power off screen. That type of thing. Power off, restart, emergency call. That's an owl. That is indeed an owl, Wonky. I need like the power button icons. So we need to find this stuff. Alright. Where can we get these? Because I know there's like material icons and stuff like that, but that's just for like web. I can always just create these, you know. Let's do that. Critter. Go new image. You have each of them as 256 by 256. Wonky, you can't do that. Clearly they can, Sammy. It's an owl, okay, Sammy? It's an owl. Calm down. Look at how open those eyes are. They're like... What up, Tricky? It's a judgmental owl. Damn right. That owl be so judgmental. Check out Murderbot, it's pretty funny. The show or movie or whatever it's called. I'm also drawing Critter right now. A manga. Nice, Midori. What's the manga that you're making? I need new slippers. My slippers have a hole in the bottom. Well, this pair, anyway. 256. Then you'll be 512. There we go. Lock. I'm like Miyazaki. I'm coming up with the ideas while I'm painting. Oh, I think that's most people, to be honest. Having a midlife crisis. That's fair. That's fair. Getting back to using my graphics tablet lately. What the fuck am I doing? I need to... Huh. That's annoying. There we go. Voila. My drawing tablet. All set up. been a while since I've used this, as you can probably tell. Let's see, so... Okay, so that goes over the entire thing. But... Okay, work area. Excellent. Ah, that's beautiful. I like the updated driver too. Like that looks beautiful, that UI. For Coral Draw, but they bombard you with ads, so I had to add it to my firewall. Yeah. All right. I don't have Bill. That's a good red. Let's see. I'll drop that down to 10. Alright. Probably a bit too big. That's pretty goddamn center. Alright, let's... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Kind of crazy how it took me this long to figure out how you could use a VPN to stop from giving your home IP. Also helps since my ISP charges my IP every couple of days. Or changes my IP every couple of days. The only issue is that the VPN's going to add overhead to your network. So anyone connecting to your Minecraft server is going to have like that little bit of extra overhead. So the performance probably not going to be as optimal. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I wonder if we need to make it thicker. Do you think it needs to be thicker? I think it needs to be thicker. Make it like 20. Oh, whoops. Let's turn you off. Yeah, that can work. Move it down a bit. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a fantastic freaking day. Make sure, now that you're followed, you are officially a GamDev. Okay? G''DUNT. Make sure to tell people. Tell family, friends, bosses, whatever. Just say, g'day, I'm a GamDev. The next time you're getting coffee, let them know. It's important. I work for an ISP. We don't recommend a VPN because it causes a problem with our dynamic IP configuration. My internet isn't working. Do you have a VPN? Yes. Turn it off. Okay. Is it working now? Yes. Okay. Thanks. It also... Christ almighty. There we go. It also makes it difficult for them to check stuff. Oh, yeah. God damn it. The one thing about a drawing pen that I hate. Fucking bam. Remember, it was DB. Oof. Too big. Maybe let's go a line. Fine, we go on the square. Nice. There's our power button. And what we can do, if we go back, oops, we have a look at let's see. You know how I know it's not crooked? You know how I know that it's not crooked? Because this line running directly through the center. That's how I know it's not crooked. See? Perfectly through the center. Right through the center. Good try, Midori. Your prank would work on a lesser person. My god, where was it? Good prank. I mean, do that sort of thing. I could convert it to white. And then put it on like a red background, maybe. SVG for it. SVG's a whole other thing. I need to learn how to do regular art before I go into complex art made of math and vectors. So you're gonna have, you can be egg, you can be quit. Actually, do I want these? Here's the thing, chat. Let me put this away. Alright. Here's the thing. These are gonna be for these buttons. I don't know. I don't know if I want this to look like a power, like if I want this to be the power options sort of thing. If I have it as the power options, quit would be like power off. But then like restart would be new game. Settings would be emergency. What would be continue at that point? You know what I mean? So maybe... Okay, yeah. Maybe we don't even bother with that. It would be cool to have those, but I don't think that it's gonna work. You know what I mean? I don't think it's what we're looking for. What do we have here? If I change this to a texture button. Depth gradients. No protects grandma from ordinary. What? Alright. That conversation you can probably... That's a weird conversation. Wait, if we have normal... And this would be... Crest, I assume? Hover. I'd want to hover too, but... There doesn't seem to be any hover. Make jokes, but I want this to be open to people that are, you know, not old enough for that kind of obvious joke. I understand the dynamic IP part. I don't understand why using a VPN would mess with that on the ISP's level. It does, like, it pretty much doesn't. Like, so the ISP can so McCory, it doesn't impact the ISP changing the IP address dynamically. But what happens is, because the VPN is set up specifically for, like, to connect things specifically for your IP address sort of thing. So when something comes in through the VPN, it needs to connect up to something. There'll be some people that configure them in a weird way, so that when the IP address for their house changes, it breaks the VPN. That's... yeah. Yeah, but I think the main thing, Wonky, is that running a VPN doesn't break things for the ISP. Doesn't break things for the ISP, but it does cause people's internet to stop working, and then they contact the ISP, and then the ISP is like, well, yeah, your dynamic IP has changed, which has broken your VPN, so you got to, like, turn off the VPN, you got to, like, reconfigure it and all that kind of stuff.
Okie dokie.
So it doesn't prevent the ISP from doing anything. It doesn't break anything for the ISP. It just breaks it for the customer because the ISP changes, like, has dynamic IPs. Hey, how are you doing, Sizzler? These buttons are pretty large, too. Let me check something here. 1920 1080. Those are pretty big. Hypno secretly works for an ISP. I can tell by his knowledge. No. I just know networking. That's all. I know networking, and I've worked in call centers. Didn't you work in cybersecurity or something? Or I'm thinking someone else. G'day, monkey. I did do a short stint in cybersecurity consulting. That was more around secrets management. So I'm over here again because Twitch is being weird on my phone. Fair enough, McCory. Fair enough. Hello, Code. How are you doing? But yeah, I did a... So I almost obtained my OSCP. I was like this close to getting my offensive security certified professional certificate. But I didn't want to spend another bunch of money to redo the exam, because it just took everything out of me. I did get my Azure Security Fundamentals certificate. I did study a fair bit. I had like some other security certs, like the CompTIA certificate, as well as the HashiCorp Vault certification as well. So there's a bit of security stuff. There's a bit of security knowledge rattling around up here. Train call center noobs to do tech diagnostics. Yuck. Freedom indeed, Cavino. Freedom indeed. You know what, Cavino? I'm going to steal that idea. I'm going to steal that idea for an emote. Instead of freedom, it's going to say gedunt. Yeah. Reinstalled Arch with Hyperland and it bricked. You did it wrong. Secrets management, like secrets.txt, as long as the password is 1234 to access secrets.txt. Yeah. It's a good emote. It's gonna be the one we use whenever someone follows. Whenever someone follows, people in chat can just like spam the get done to emote. All my servers have the worst password protection. All of my servers have the best password protection. They're air-gapped and have no Wi-Fi. You don't need a password if no one can access them. I get hacked all the time by people who know and they love it. Fair enough. Also, that was a joke. Like, you still need a password on something that's air-gapped and whatnot, because if someone plugs a bad USB or something into it, or if someone gets physical access, you still need a password. So, what's your thoughts on this? My company has decided that we should now be forced to change our passwords every 90 days. Password rotation is only good if the company is providing you with a password manager. The reason why is because what's going to happen if you're forced to change your password every 90 days, you're going to get into the habit of just adding a 1 at the end and then changing that 1 to a 2, or changing one of the letters to a different symbol, sort of thing. You're going to get into that specific situation. So password rotation should also be unique every time instead of following a template. They should be, but there's only so much that those templates can do. Like, if someone goes, okay, my password is, I don't know, minute world. If your password is minute world, you can go through that. You can replace the 1 with an exclamation, the E with a 3, the T with a 7. And then the next time you go to change your password, you have minute spelled correctly and you have world spelled with a 0, and exclamation for the L, done. You've got a new password, but it still has a template. And those templates aren't going to really be caught. Password rotate, they're not specifically locked out. Bitwarden, yeah, true. I love it when a company says, time for a new password. Company name at the current year plus last name. Yeah. It's so bad. Fido key is best way to go. For now, I'm on a live flash drive. It was good, but then installed someone's .dot file and it bricks. I don't know why. Yeah, I'd avoid using other people's .dot files. Stick to, it's not hard to customize Hyperland. They've got it very well documented. So, like, I'd recommend learning how to customize it. Alright, I'm going to start these words for you. I need to get myself a coffee. Okay. Actually, no, I'm not going to get myself a coffee. We're just going to go on to GamDev. Alright. I'm going to have water. Ooh. Media. Scooter. Nice. How's things? What were you doing today? Give us all the details. Oh, what up, Wolfric? How's things? But welcome in, Raiders. We are snoozing our ad break since you've just come in. Please tell us what you were doing today. Everyone, check them out. Check out media. We are doing some UI stuff for our game here. We're just trying to figure out. We have not gotten Civ 5 yet. We're trying to figure out the buttons to use. Whether we're going to use these buttons or whether we're going to find a different set of buttons. So, yeah. Working on some 3D development, creating scenes, environments for my TCG that I'm working on. Ooh, nice. Nice. What's the idea for the TCG? Is it kind of like a trading card game shop sim, or is it a card game battler that you can trade cards with other players and stuff? Or can't get something out of my head? Yeah, it's called Your Brain. Duh. To be fair, any position that has access to a PC should have a key USB, like a Yubico plus password. The issue with that, McCory, is that people would lose the USB and then the company would have to replace them, and it's a lot more difficult to do a password reset in those instances. No, it's saying. Oh, right. Not with that attitude. Good stuff. Game button assets. I want to try and find some button icons and whatnot. But, tits. True, any position with meaningful PC access. Anything like a server. Like anything that requires a system admin login type of thing. It's TCG like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. Nice. Using 3D for the imaging and also unique features that I'm implementing into a TCG. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. I'm going to have to check that out. Because I've played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. I haven't really played a lot of TCG. I've done a lot of Pokemon. I've done a lot of trading card game shop sim. So it'd be interesting to see what this what these unique features are. You know? Okie dokie. Howdy Okie, how are you doing? I assume you're doing okie dokie. Is that right? Meh today. Okie is not Okie. Imposter. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. I collect Pokemon stuff now as an adult. Play Magic as a hobby. So you have no money, Wonky. Those things take up all your money. Yeah, Medoki. Like it. That's good. That is good. That's GDevelop. All my button assets are just style boxes. I mean, that's what mine are at the moment too. Like, if we have a look at absolutely cray. Where are we? That shit adds. All right. If we have a look here, this here is just like a style box sort of thing. Like, I'm unsure what I want to do for that. Oh, Abram, thank you for the tier 1. You fantastic gadunticle. Much appreciated. Continuously leveling yourself up there. God damn it, gamer. God damn it, gamer. Let's see. Being used on FPOS. I'd have to look into that. What did I do? I don't know. I don't know. Someone just said, God damn it. And I was like, yep, that makes sense. You know what you did. Alright, let's do this. Let's do words. Being too sexy, maybe. That's true. Yep. That's exactly what Gamer did. God damn it, Gamer. Stop being so sexy. Uh-oh. Doing a transparent gradient texture style box. Actually gives a pretty good look. Yeah, I think I might have to tinker around with the different style boxes. All right. Stupid sexy Flanders. I know, right? Mario Kart 7, hey? It's not Nintendo. It's 2012 to 2018. Could be an Assassin's Creed. No, it's not Ubisoft. Like, let's see. I always forget which one's Ubisoft and which one's Activision. So we know it's single player, multiplayer, cooperative. Okay, fair enough. Star Wars Battlefront. No, it's not Star Wars Battlefront because it's not sci-fi. What I'm thinking is something like, well, Destiny would also be sci-fi. So it's not going to be that. It's not a racing game. Third person, RPG or shooter. Gears of War. Alright, so it is Xbox publishing. Xbox, Microsoft publishing, third person, shooter on Windows and Xbox One. Xbox One exclusive, like basically a Windows exclusive, basically. So what's a Gears of War? I just did Gears of War 4. It's not Gears of War. It's a comedy open world action. No, it's not Borderlands. I don't think it's Borderlands. No, it's not Borderlands. No. I had the same idea, Sizzler. I was like, comedy open world action shooter. Borderlands? It's not going to be Postal. Could it be Wolfenstein? Okay, it is 2014. So 2014 third person. I know they're all cross platforms, I know. Far Cry? Is Far Cry third person? Oh, Far Cry was first.
And there was
person.
much rejoicing.
Yay, ads are over. Not sure. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a cry. No, it's not Far Cry. Alright, this is our last guess. Okay. Last guess. It's Xbox Publishing. Okay. Xbox Publishing, third person, 2014. You think it's... That does not exist as a game. Shooter, comedy, open world adventure. That's third person. I'd say Halo, but Halo is primarily an FPS. It's also not really a comedy. And it's a sci-fi as well. Halo's a sci-fi, this isn't sci-fi. Yeah, it's not Titanfall. God damn. What is it? Yeah, comedy. Comedy, open world action. Yeah. 11 years old. It's not a Postal. It's not a... No, Left 4 Dead 2 would be considered horror because of the zombies. Same with Back 4 Blood. Stanley Parable is first person. Fallout has first and third person. Watch Dogs? It needs to be a shooter. Is Watch Dogs a shooter? It also needs to be Xbox Publishing. I don't know if Watch Dogs is Xbox published. Sunset Overdrive's a good one. Let's try Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive. Yep. Drug R Us. Oh, nice. Nice. Beautiful. Process of elimination by Googling Xbox published game. God. Another game door. Alright. Alright. And we go again. Alright, Civ 5. It's a 2010 game. 2010. When was BioShock? It's single player. It's not first person, so it's probably a third person single player. Third person single player or a text. Civ 5. That was the first guess. Game mode, early access, release year. Nah, Red Dead's first and third person. Right, we can try Red Dead, but... Oh shit, Red Dead is just third person. That's interesting. We know it's a shooter. Or it could be a shooter. Single player. The single player is what's thrown me off. Metro. Ooh, a good one. It's not Metro. It is shooter. It's not sci-fi, not horror, not stealth, not warfare, not survival, not thriller. It is a shooter. A third-person single-player 2010 shooter. Logan's Shadow? That doesn't exist. There is no Logan's Shadow. No. Wouldn't be Dishonored. That's first person. It's not going to be Assassin's Creed, but it's a shooter. Infamous. Okay, it's a shooter, racer, adventure. Is this going to be Rage? No. No, Mass Effect would be sci-fi. There's Siphon Filter, but that's way old. That's like early 2000s sort of thing. Bayonetta? I don't think so. That's not Bayonetta. Twisted Metal? That's a good one. Which Twisted Metal, though? Which Twisted Metal was 2010? Was it 2? Two or 3? I feel it was 2. Nah, it's not Twisted Metal. Apparently, Twisted Metal is a fighting game. Yeah, Alan Wake's a horror. It's a shooter, racing, adventure. It's an open world. An open world shooting, racing, adventure. That's single player and third person. Not Rockstar. Is this gonna be like a... Is this gonna be like an LA... true crime or... something like that? Like Streets of LA, true crime Streets of LA or something. Because Mafia's Rockstar. Isn't Mafia Rockstar? I don't know, let's try it. Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2. Yeah, Mafia's 2K. Well, we lost. We knew it was a 2. We knew it was a 2. Of course it was a just cause. No one's going out there doing things for an unjust cause.
Dark side of the force. Something, emperor. Something.
True. 100% true. 100% accurate. But tits. That's correct. That is correct. How do we do this as a gradient, though? Empty texture flat. So I guess we do a texture, and then we do a gradient texture. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. That's fair. That is fair. Totally fair and understandable. You up with gradient texture. Huh? that was confusing. But tits. Right, don't do what you always do, chat. Right, don't do what you always do, which is find something funny and entertaining, do it to death in a matter of a week. You do not matter in the slightest. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Like, I don't know. Whoops. Whoopsies. Oopsie doopsie. I made a joke, it was the right timing. I guess you could say you lost the game duel just cause. That was bad. That was a bad joke. Come on, Makori, you can do better than that. First time for everything. Tits. Why? Why? Moderation. Like, do things in moderation. You don't need to redeem it every 2 seconds. God damn it, gamer. What's the new sound clip? New sound clip is tits. Nah, Fanny Slam said tis. Fanny Slam said it correctly. It reminded other, like, it made other people think of tits. I don't know why the conversation went that way, but yeah. It's you do not matter in the slightest. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The only problem I have with this is there's no... I guess I could set this up to be... like, actually, where is it? Bill. Do like a square... 0.5, 0.5, 0, 0. Do that. Height would be... we set you as 64, 32, 16. Then we start to get that sort of thing.
Mecca lecca hi. Mecca hiney ho.
That's pretty fly, isn't it? No. It's Weird Al. Weird Al's pretty fly for a rabbi. Yeah. I know my Weird Al. It's from Pee-wee's Playhouse. No, it's Weird Al, Pretty Fly for a Rabbi, or however you spell it. I don't know. Double B. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. And he says, Mecha lecha hi, mecha heiny heiny ho. Our temples had a fair share of rabbis in the past, but most of them were nudniks and none of them would last. It's so good. It probably got it from Pee-wee's Playhouse, but this is where I know it from. This is where I know it from. And all the goyim say are pretty fly for a rabbi. Weird Al is so great. Oh, he's got the wildest songs. This is the problem with doing the gradients, is you can't really get the border. Like, you can't get the border to be properly width. Like, proper width sort of thing. Like, there's no border. That's the font outline. Hello, how are you? I'm well. How are you, Hard? Every time I think of Weird Al, I think of the Christmas cards they did with Daniel Radcliffe. Yes. Oh, that was good. I only did gradients because I wanted the button highlight to shine. Yeah, so yeah. I want mine to have sort of like a depth to them. Because that looks very flat. Kind of fine. Need to work on a proxy soon. Yuck. Yeah, proxies aren't fun. I'm tinkering around with style boxes to see if we can get a button style that looks good just by using style boxes, rather than needing to design a button in the UI. So currently it's just a tinkering stage. We're not committed to anything at the moment. New game, I would want to be like a blue. I mean, we could have like a... Could give it like a grey outline. But you see, yeah, it's... You'd go a corner radius of, say... 6. Now we can blend it, but I'm not sure I like the blend for this. Nah. EAFCFF for a great blue. That's barely even blue. Call that a blue. That's offensive to the color blue. If we give this like this sort of color here, and just make it darker. We can get like a nice raised button effect like that. But then you notice how like that's... If we get rid of top and left... That's pretty good. That's not bad. We could even get rid of the right. What do you think about that? I think that's a nice little 3D kind of button. Button out of 10. It's definitely button out of 10, that's for sure. Unity out of 10? Oh. I dislike that. Assets, UI. Style boxes. Blue button. Normal. And then for the pressed, what we'll do, make it unique. And we would essentially have that. Now we want the... Those stay the same. Gradient is either too soft and short, or the font is too invasive. Oh, don't worry about the text right now. Like, ignore the text and just pay attention to the actual button itself, because like we're gonna be changing the font that we use and stuff like that. Right now, I'm just worried about the button. You see how like it gets pressed. Kind of looks fine. I think the gradient is too hard, too soft. Like I'm not able to, like I can increase the border, but the problem with increasing the border is like if I bump it up to say 8. It's like it becomes real elongated sort of thing. And then for the shadow, I'd need to change this to be more, like probably be lighter, maybe. Maybe we'll change you to be a 64 for the shadow. Yeah, something like that. Nah, I think I'm gonna need actual button textures. Because I can't get rid of the shadow stuff. If I get rid of the shadow... If I get rid of the shadow, then it like... It doesn't look like it's got any sort of depth to it. It looks like a fake depth. Would help if the top border had a pixel there. Ah. Well, that's the thing, Hadronics. This stuff, like, these aren't really designed to be used as button styling. It's more just like, it's more to be used as like a panel, like a background sort of thing. So it's not a lack of native UI UX. It's the fact that this stuff is supposed to be an actual texture, not a style box, which is supposed to be a background or like an outline sort of thing. I unironically like Godot 3's default button theme. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find actual button textures. Alright. Let's see. Not open game art. I don't like open game art's button textures. There are Kenny ones. We had the Kenny ones before. But... Whoops. So, which one was it? No, it wasn't that. I think it was these ones that we got. Yeah. They don't really have a hover. You know? But it does give us multiple colors. Wonder if we just go with these. It could be made in game. So I think you're expecting the game engine to also be an art tool, which it's not. The game engine and game editor should focus on game logic, not textures and UI. You know? It's not supposed to be used. Like, it's not supposed to be used to do what Critter does, for example. Let's see. Projects, Bobble. It. Check out. Assets UI. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to change this to a texture button again. It'll be a texture button. We'll have this be blue. What I'll do is I'll have the gradient. Let's see, normal. Be that one. scale it. Your width. I want this to scale down. That's what we want to do. We want it to scale down. Lurk away, Sizzler. You get your UI stuff done too. Because that's too big of a button. It's way too big of a button. I want this to be I want this to be constrained by this, not for this to expand to this. I don't really want to clip contents either. Yeah, so we can't use these icons because they're too large. We would have to create our own. Because I can't... Like, having 4 of these is going to be very large. It's going to be very, very big. I don't like that. Like, especially if I run it. Like, you see how big that button is? That button is way too big. Nah, it's too big. It's too big. Because if I do that for all of these... I change all of these to texture buttons. And we put this in all. Like, that's... They're way too big. That's way too big. I like the width. It's the height that I don't like. I need to, like... Let's use these Kenny ones. Let's use these Kenny ones as a reference, shall we? Let's use them as a reference. 256, 128. Whoops. Let's resize this. What if we do 192? No. Hey, 128 is... How tall were the other ones? So they're 128 tall themselves. What if we go... $328. We set this to 96. What about that? I reckon that'd work. That'll work. God damn it. That'll work. Since it has a little gradient, it's going to be hellish. Yeah, exactly. So what we want to do is we want to kind of do this. Actually, no fill. The outline can be a blue. So kind of like it. Kind of like this soft blue sort of thing. Drop this down to 8, maybe. Alright, so we do need this to overlap there. That's not it. That ain't it. There we go. Probably a bit bigger. Down to about here, maybe. It's Control Z, of course. So we need our outline to be darker. So we can do that. Then we do a really light inside of like 4 pixels. Needs to be a little bit higher. I dislike how the corners... Yeah, kind of like that. And there's that little corner there that annoys me. There we go. Kind of like that. And then we can get... What's that? Draw a gradient. Can I not do a fill? Fill gradient. Pattern. Do that. I guess we're just gonna... I'm gonna need to grab this in inner area. Like so. Okay, that's kind of it. You can see how it hasn't gone over to the side there, but that's all right. I can correct that. So if we do that, draw this gradient. Nice. That's looking good. That's looking good. I'm liking this. And then what we can do... Take this. And then... Where are we? Grab this. Do this. Similarity needs to be turned up. The hell? What's going on with this now? Fill extent. There we go. Maybe make it a bit darker. God damn it. That's Blender. Blender is shift middle. Probably move this under. I move this down. Like so. There we go. Let the layers work together to give us what we want. Let's go to our race. What do you think? Gotta do something about the outer edge? Yeah. It's too much of a hard stop.
Morning.
Morning, Lupo. It's too much of a hard stop. All right. Here's what we'll do. We want a round. Something like that. How are you doing, Lupo?
How goes it, sir?
Let's make this 8. It's going good. It's going good. We're getting some, icon stuff made. Some UI images and whatnot. What up, Farah? Will it animate to look pressed when clicked or hovered? There will be a second texture that will be, there will be like the buttons being pressed. And there'll also be one for when it's hovered. Yes.
Have we already played GamDev or Wordle?
The ads haven't hit yet. So they will be coming up shortly. Drop these down to 2. Zero. Bump you up to 4, maybe. Paste that. If I put that in there, just want to get 1 pixel. Pop it there. Merge you with layer below. Then take this. Move that down there. Then we can dye that and change it. So like that. Delete. Not quite all that. Yeah, something like that.
Have you watched the doc film called Indie Game the Movie?
I have not. I have heard about it. Have not had the chance to watch it. I can't even find it, to be honest. I've tried to find it. Can't find it. I need to duplicate this. We will get to GamDev, don't worry. Don't freak out. All right. Merge. Merge. All right. That's good. We'll leave it as that. All right, GamDev time. Have a good one, HypnotiK. Who would have thought UI icons would be so difficult to do? Especially when you want them to look good. Like, no wonder people charge for their icons. You know? Oh, it's a 2001 first person or third person. Potentially first person and third person with something else. Let's try. It's not a shooter. It's not sci-fi. Could this be a Might and Magic? Not a Heroes of Might and Magic. It's the Might and Magic. Okay, so it is single player only. It looks like it's third person. Third person philosopher. Alright, Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone. Third person, 2001 single player. It is fantasy. It is RPG. It is on PC. Could be on PlayStation. Could be on Xbox. Who knows? Who knows? You know? Alright. What else?
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah, it's over. Anyone have any suggestions? We've got third person single player 2001. It's a fantasy game and it's RPG. It could be... Jesus Christ, I don't know. I don't know games, alright? Yeah, no one else wants to guess. Let's try what? It's not going to be a Fallout. It's not Morrowind or anything like that. Fable. Okay, it's an RPG adventure. I have no idea who any of these are. It does not help. It does not help. Piranha Bytes dev. Piranha Bytes is the dev. Gothic 1 or 2? Let's go Gothic 1. Let's see. Nice. Nice, Static. I've never even heard of Gothic. What is Gothic? A 2001 action role-playing game developed by Piranha Bytes, Microsoft Windows. First game of the series. 15th of March 2001 in Germany. Well received. Reviewers credited the game for its story, interaction with other in-game characters, graphics, but criticized having many bugs, an unusual control scheme, and high system requirements. Interesting. Didn't we guess this before? No. We have never guessed Gothic before. Ever. Many aspects of gameplay include interactivity of the environment and exploration. While the storyline is, at some point of the game, linear, the story character protagonist is relatively unguided in the first phase of the game. It does not have a map, and if he finds or buys one, it does not tell him more than his current position, no quest marks, etc., which promotes having to stay watchful while exploring the world. The player can decide which camp to join relatively early in the game. Quests become increasingly linear as the game progresses, meaning differences between various factions disappear later in the game, as there are no more camp-affiliated quests to solve. Fair enough. Fair enough. Very nice. God, why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, stop pressing shift when you go to move. Stop it. Stop it. It's very annoying. Super duper annoying. Let's see, let's... No, not copy. I want to move you underneath. Move. Jesus Christ. Make it so difficult. I really want to buy Time Flies, that fly game. It's on my wish list. I am going to get to that at some point. Let's take this. Trying to make it fade is very frustrating. Okay. I did it again. Anyway. Anyway, let's get this inner.
Oh, shift.
Shit. There we go. Gives us a nice one. Oh, shift indeed. What up, Giga? 5 might be shortcut to to reset the rotation. Hey!
Oh shit.
Thank you,
I mean
Giga.
shift. No shit.
It is gonna be 20 USD. Some people are not happy that it's cheap.
Silksong is going to be 20 USD. Some people are not happy that it's cheap.
You mean like executives at AAA games and such like that? You mean they're not happy? Every gamer is ecstatic about that. And honestly, it's a very smart move to do that. Like, if you have a game that everyone is anticipating to play, and then you set the price at 70 USD, you cut out a bunch of people.
You would think so, but no, some indie devs.
Some indie devs. Well, those indie devs are fools. Like, you've got to remember. You got to remember, what's better? What is better for the devs of Silksong? Having a game that they sell 1 million copies of at $70 a
So
piece,
what's with the price of Switch 2 games?
or having a game they sell 10 million copies of at $20 a piece. Which one's going to be better for them? $70 million or 200 million? I wonder. Yeah. And any indie devs that are upset about it, it's like, well, instead of being upset about it because that's going to cut into your game, perhaps you price your game more accurately. Like, what up, Physical? How are you doing? It's going good. It's going good. What's the price with Switch 2 games? The price with Switch 2 games is Nintendo being greedy AF. That's what's with them. But yeah, like,
I'm pretty sure they did some research on how to price, and that's where they landed. I think it's a sweet spot.
yeah, it's a great spot because everyone's going to be able to buy and play it straight away. You're not going to have people sitting around waiting.
Silksong, but I think most people want a lot of money up front. But if you sell GTA 6 around $50, it's more accessible for people to buy, and they might sell more copies.
Yeah. And the money coming in from GTA 6 is not from the sale of the game. It's from all the in-game purchases. That's where all the money is for it. And it's like, with Silksong, they know they're going to sell a ton of copies no matter what. Like, they don't need to be like, all right, let's maximize our profits. It's like, no, they already know their profits are going to be maximized. So they're just going to sell it for a reasonable price, make a ton of money, and then spend the next decade using that money to build the next game. Will you have microtransactions in your game? Not that you need real money for. The only microtransactions that will exist in this game will be the ones where you use in-game money to buy in-game stuff. Oh, whoops. This one here, I'm going to move. Merge with below. We're making a button. That's what we're working on at the moment. I should have set this to not to like be a hard. Like to not have any sort of fading and whatnot. But I didn't, and it's already here, so I'm just going to use it. I'd probably get rid of that top bit too. Just have it as 2 pixels and nothing else. Yeah. Take that. Move down there. Voila. We can do that. No. I'm not sure I like the... Nah, redoing it. Redoing it. I'm also going to have a fill on this time.
Is it getting warmer?
It's getting warmer. Let's do that. actually. Want that to 6. So we can do this. Oh, you were asking about the weather. No. It's not getting warmer. I can tell you that much. You just jinxed it, Lupo. It's on fire now. Now my grass is on fire. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Yeah, it's not summer. Not summer yet. We've got a few more months before we get to summer. Let's take that. Okay. But, tits? Correct. Correct. That does sound like summer. Why? Why is it so difficult in Critter to just grab this layer and fucking drag it down? It is new. It is new. Pretty good, isn't it? There we go. That's a good start. That's a good start to a button. What up, H-Hives? We are making a button, and then we're going to change the color of this button. I should probably be doing this as like a white button, right? I feel like I should do this as a white button. Those have been around for a while. Well, the snake in the box one's been around for a few days, at least. I'm going to have to redo this. Because what I want to be able to do... Because there's like this color alpha. Hang on. Filter, colors, color transfer. What do you mean, reference image? Hang on.
Test.
There we go. It's back. TTS is back. Are those for the PC shop? They're for the Bobble Shop. I don't know what this PC shop you're talking about is.
Thanks for saying him blind.
Hey, no worries. Anytime. How do I do a color transfer?
They removed the dancing cat?
I don't know, did they? The one in which you ordered the bobbles. Yeah. The Bobble Shop Sim. This color transfer doesn't make sense. Color adjustments. That's a bad sentence. Sorry. It's... There's... The term gooning is ruining Australian culture. Because in Australia, we call boxed wine goon. Okay? It's